G'day, I'm Ash, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing fantastically well, and I do apologise for the background noise, that being the other people I was hanging out with on Discord. They are doing a bit of Halo stuff, so you might hear them from time to time, but anyway, that's regardless. Also, if you want to catch up with some of the things that are going on, there is a Crash with Ash up. It's a relatively short one, but it gets sweet to the point. I know it's not the end of the decade, as some of you have been commenting on. I get that. But it's a play on words because, you know, 2020, it's a significant year for many of us. But anyway, this is Carrier Deck, and I've had immense fun playing it. So it's been utter fun. It is a carrier management, and the idea is you've got to launch aircraft off and protect the carrier from incoming threats. There's submarines, and there's auxiliary missions you have to do. As you can see, I'm queuing up a bunch of things. Primarily just to get some, eyes on the air, at least. I've launched a helicopter, I've launched a airborne detection via F-18, same with a surface detection, and we've already spotted a vessel we're going to have to try and take out. So we're going to click on the unit, queue it up, launch it, get the airborne unit side of things loaded up and ready to go. Oh, we've spotted a submarine, and again, this is where it starts to get hectic. But anyway, I've played the campaign a little bit, and I'm enjoying myself thoroughly. This game is utter fun. I'm enjoying it a lot. Started playing it probably a couple of weeks back, but I really just sort of stopped playing it for a little while. I have no idea why that particular AWACS is not necessarily loading up for an air mission or a surface detection mission, but that's okay. Now he's actually finally loading up properly. As you can see, I've always got an aircraft ready to go. But this is kind of where the quieter part comes along. Sped it up just a little bit so that way I can actually get my surface detection aircraft up there. There he is, he's going to go launch now. And now that we actually have a longer bit of eyes, you'll notice that the bar in the top middle, the blue bar, has decreased, indicating that our visual range is also increased as well. And there we are, there's the first air target. I'm going to queue him up, hit the launch button. Oh, it's fascinating. I love this side of management. It's just, at first it was all confusing and there was buttons and there was all sorts of things, but in comes cargo planes and the return of the other helicopters. Oh, I just fell in love with this game from the get-go. I do also have to thank Jetstorm, who is a Patreon supporter on the channel. He actually decided to get me this game while it was on sale on Steam about a week back, and I've had nothing but fun with that. He's been addicted to it, and he's written a nice review of the game, and I think, it suits. It is a carrier management sim. That's exactly what you expect. You've got to manage your spaces effectively. As you can see, there's a cargo aircraft that just came in, so I need to quickly get that to the unloading area. Get them refueled and get them off, because if you notice, the flight deck, they take up spaces where I could be launching other aircraft from, and that's a bit of a pain. You can see here I'm launching another aircraft to intercept another boat. And I'm going to have to raise the elevator deck, which I've loaded up a couple of F-18s on. I'm going to have to load them up with a couple of things. I do have an emergency helicopter over there launched with a rescue operation, so that's going to be a bit dicey. Now we've refueled everything and everything's coming in. You can see how fast it can get and how hectic it can get. But it does get even worse than this. There are harder missions, so I've been told. But that's okay, I'll find out those at a later date. Aircraft can get damaged, and they can also need to be refueled. So every aircraft coming in needs to be refueled. As you can see, I don't have any early warning for submarines, so I'm going to have to load up the two helicopters as quick as possible, because you never know. And just as I say that, there is a boat approaching, so hopefully that particular F-18 can launch in time. And how I strategically put it is I have 2 for surface and 2 for air, and that's just generally how it goes. Alright, we've launched the helicopter, and that brings our yellow bar, the 2 bottom bars, down. Fantastic. Oh, this is fun. I love it. Absolutely love it. That helicopter's come in damaged, so we're going to have to go repair that one. So right here comes an F-18. I'm going to put the airborne one up, ready to go. As we just clear the landing deck first, and then we'll deal with the outboard stuff as we need to. The damaged helicopter down on the particular ramp, as well as the F-18 that was damaged, and we'll get some surface vision on the airwaves, as well as launch a helicopter to go deal with that incoming submarine. Down goes the deck with the 2 damaged aircraft, and we'll just load up everything ready to go. And I use everything as sort of a bit of a parking space. It's like playing Jenga in a way. Anyway, we'll get these aircraft situated, and so that way they can get repaired. Bring the elevator back up when we need it. And then we just sort of sit here and wait for the next wave. We've still got 2 waves left. A cargo aircraft again, we've got to unload that. And then we've got to refuel that as well. And there we are. Let's launch off. Let's put the next F-18 in line. And we need to pull the one off the deck because we might have an aircraft coming in soon. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Finally, I did it. A little slow on the uptake there. I need to be a little bit quicker. Also, I'll need to refuel the cargo aircraft, but I'm too busy bringing out the extra aircraft. And that realises, I haven't quite realised it's there just yet. That's okay. I sort of want to get all the airborne missions ready. It's like, what do we need to do? Bring up the aircraft? Oh yeah, that's right. We need to refuel the cargo aircraft that's still on deck, and I haven't noticed that. Probably the biggest mistake that I've done so far. This mission could be a lot quicker with that. In comes the helicopter, and as you can see, it's just interesting. It's in your face, and I love it. There's something about this is just fascinating because this is what actually happens in some cases. They've got to manage all of the aspects of carrier management. You've got the different teams that run around specifically to reload, refuel, and, push aircraft and pull aircraft to different areas. And then you've got to go up deck, below deck, etc., etc. I finally realised that the transport needs fueling. That's okay. Maybe I didn't see it as a priority. But there's another aircraft coming in to land with cargo. Anyway, the helicopter, let's get that into a repair zone. Let's move the other cargo aircraft into position, unload it, and refuel it. And this just happens a lot. It's just rinse and repeat. Alright, I want some eyes in the air this time, above our submarines, then we can get submarine detection. Send up one of the helicopters, and that'll do that. And after this one's repaired, what we'll do is we'll send it over to the, the deck, the elevator, and move it up. But this game is utter fun, and if I do recommend you checking it out. I did see a video on it by the Scottish Koala about probably last year, but he used it in one of his side talking sort of things, and I kind of was interested. I was very interested to know what this game was. I didn't really question it, but here it is, and it was on sale, and it's a fantastic one, and I highly recommend you pick it up. If you don't do well in a certain scenario, there is always the option to repeat. I know there are time challenges and different objectives. You've got close air support, and you've got rebels, and you've got special ops, and then you've got airborne rescue, close air support. There's a whole host of different things. He just went for a touch and go because the runway wasn't clear. That's the first time I saw that. Because the runway wasn't clear, he did a touch and go. Alright, we'll make sure that aircraft goes. It needs to go sort of now. Anyway, we'll put up another helicopter to get rid of that submarine. Hopefully that's going right now. We'll get some more eyes in the sky. And everything is coming back. Which can be a pain to manage because you're managing outgoing, ingoing, as well as the existing inventory on the carrier itself. It is essentially a floating airfield. Except for the fact that a floating airfield doesn't also need to have carrier anti-submarine operations. And I've been getting into naval history a little more, so carriers are starting to interest me even more than they would usually. Alright, we're going to launch our AWACS again. Provided we can actually get him queued up. There we go, let's launch him. Let's refuel our other 2 jets. We've got 2 lined up, ready to go. Alright, we'll load him up for that, and we'll load him up for air. Fantastic. We've got 1 helicopter on standby, and there should be 1 coming back in about 30 seconds now. We'll just take that one off, and my god. I can't tell you how much fun that is. And we've won! That's GG, that's the victory. 5 waves, and you've got to survive, and that's basically it, really. So, is the game worth it? Yes, 100%. Look at the graphics, it's pretty alright. It's a management sim. You've got lots of things to do, and there are plenty of missions that get increasingly harder as the game goes along, I can tell you that much. And I'm going to repair this helicopter, put him in there. He'll move by himself. Let's move the other deck up. And we're just sort of waiting around. We've now just got to park all our aircraft, and that's about it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. This is just a quick look at Carrier Deck. I do plan on doing some more videos on this game. We'll see how it goes. Let me know if you liked the video, and suggest something for me to play next. Anyway, my name is Ash, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye!